everyone, welcome to Toy Break, episode 367. I'm Aileen.
And I'm George.
Hi, George.
Hello.
Wow.
It's an off-camera thing only.
So, what is Toy Break? What's going on? What are we doing?
Toy Break is your weekly internet show featuring news and reviews about designer vinyl, plush, action figures, collectibles, events, how-tos, interviews, and everything else in said wonderful world of toys.
I love it when you do that. That's so nice. Should we get to some business? Some
Sure.
Toy Break business? Maybe start by thanking our site sponsors?
Like we always do, Aileen.
Like we always do. Let's start by thanking Tomonosuke,
Suburban Vinyl.
DKE Toys,
3. Coconut Monkey.
Modern Brick Warfare.
And 3D Retro.
Thanks, George.
Thank you,
For helping.
Aileen. Why don't you tell us about some donations that we've had?
We had some donations?
We've had some.
People donated to us?
For some reason they did.
Well, we have very exciting donations this week. We have James from Texas, James from Louisiana, Squire from Kentucky, Gary from Georgia, Gary from Indiana, Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana. I don't know why that got stuck in my head. So thank you to everybody, but we have another special one.
We do.
They're all special.
They're all special.
They're all special.
But
But
this one's new.
do you know about this?
I do. I read the thing when it came in.
Justin from Delaware. Thank you, Justin.
Delaware in the house.
In the Toy Break studio.
He saw that he was underrepresented and needed to make a change.
And he said, "This will not stand."
And he took a stand for the good of humanity and filling in Delaware. So Delaware, all the rest of Delaware, you slackers, you got Justin to thank right now.
That's true. But now we only have one state left.
What's the last one? Did you look?
South Dakota.
Oh, man, that's going to be a tough one. I backed a Kickstarter in North Dakota. We'll have to find a South Dakota one.
We've even been through South Dakota.
We have. Waldrug. That's South Dakota, right?
Waldrug and Mount Rushmore. The Lamplighter. Wasn't that what that place was
I
called?
think it was, yeah. South Dakota's awesome. Well, there are things in South Dakota that are awesome.
They're awesome when they donate and get on the map.
Right.
You know who's awesome right now?
Justin.
Justin in Delaware.
True.
And James and Squire and Gary.
And James and James and Gary and James.
And Squire.
And Justin and James and Gary.
We probably have a contest going on, don't we?
Yes. OMFG Series 4 contest, as a matter of fact. You can win a set of Flesh and Black OMFG Series 4 from October Toy, the fine folks at October Toys. I hear they're jerks. Just by heading to the forum at toybreak.com and posting the name of your favorite OMFG character. It's a very easy contest this time.
Super
We've had a couple
easy.
of ones where you had to do pictures and stuff. This one's easy. Just write a name of one of the characters from Series 1 through 4.
Yep.
Deadline is July 13th.
Deadline is not July 13th.
Deadline is not, because that's a terrible time, because that's
That
already
doesn't
happened.
even make sense.
Why would I say that?
Deadline is September 2nd.
That's what I meant. I don't know why I said the wrong date.
Weird. Should we get into some news?
Yep.
All right, we have a couple of stories to talk about in the news.
This one is not really toy related, but maybe it will involve toys at some point.
All right, well, do you want to tell us about this one?
Sure. Sesame Street, a beloved children's television show, is going to start airing first on HBO, which is kind of a strange new thing for them. But
It is.
HBO is stepping up. And Sesame Workshop, the nonprofit group behind the children's television program Sesame Street, has struck a deal with HBO that will bring the show's next 5 seasons to the premium cable network and its streaming outlets beginning this fall. The partnership will allow Sesame Workshop to significantly increase its production of Sesame Street and other new programming. It will produce 35 new Sesame Street episodes per year, up from 18 it produces now, which is amazing that HBO is doing that, in my opinion.
That's a lot more.
Sesame Workshop will also create a spin-off series based on Sesame Street Muppets and a new educational series for children. Under the deal, after 9 months of programming exclusively on HBO, the shows will be available free on PBS.
That's cool.
Which is where they normally are. Sesame Street will also continue its run on PBS this fall, with the season featuring a selection of episodes from the last several seasons. So now they just have to wait that 9 months before they can put new stuff up.
But that's amazing.
That's
HBO's
such a
basically
cool thing.
throwing cash at Sesame Street.
Yeah, I mean, HBO, good on you for doing that. I mean, they were the ones that brought Fraggle Rock out when it originally aired in the U.S.
Getting choked up there about
in the U.S. and
Fraggle
Canada.
Rock.
I am. I honestly think that this is a really cool thing that HBO is doing. I mean, they have the capital to put into a show where PBS obviously doesn't. Like, there's no, it's all public broadcasting, so there's no way that they can make that many episodes a year, which is why they were down.
I have a question, and you may not, I don't know the answer to this. Maybe you know the answer to this. It says that PBS usually does 18 episodes.
Right.
Has that always been the season, or how many they've made per year? Because I feel like they made a lot more back in the 80s.
Yeah, I don't know. That I have no
It
idea.
feels like it was a longer run each year than 18 episodes.
Probably check on IMDb and
sure
it will tell you.
I can. I was just curious if you happen to know that off the top of your head.
I don't, and I did no research.
But here's the interesting part of that story when it comes to toys that I think of. When it said that HBO is going to create a spin-off series based on Sesame Street Muppets.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even...
Or it says Sesame Street, or Sesame Workshop will create a spin-off series.
Right.
That's how so many other puppet shows have started with them.
Well, I mean, I think even the ability to have maybe new Muppet toys, because if there's a company like HBO backing it, and they're doing that much, it's gonna have publicity. It's gonna be on HBO Go. It's gonna be on so to have 35 episodes a year, I'm sure that some companies are gonna start jumping in and getting on more merchandise than what's already out there.
That's pretty exciting.
I think it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool opportunity. So thanks, HBO.
Very cool.
Doing good things.
We have another story in the news.
This one is just terrible. It's just such a dumb story.
Well, let's read the story and then we can discuss.
There's no reading on this show. This is all done on the top of our heads. Go ahead and read the story.
Oh, thank you. Target. Big news at Target.
Yes.
One of our favorite stores, Target. Target is to remove gender labels from its toy department.
Target. And bedding.
Thank you. Target will remove gender labels from most of its children's departments following customer complaints about signs designating certain toys for girls. On its website this past week, Target said its toy department will be without labels and pink or blue paper on the shelves. The signage sparking the dispute was for building sets such as Goldie Blocks, which are targeted at girls. Get it? Targeted at girls? Target teams are reportedly working to identify areas in the store where gender-based signage can be phased out. Changes will start to be seen over the next few months.
It's not Target's fault that Goldie Blocks is aimed at girls, first of all.
Okay, so Goldie Blocks is one of those new... I mean, we've talked about this whole gender thing in toys before.
Right.
And especially with crowdfunding, it seems like, regardless of the intent of the toy, it seems like a lot of people, and I'm not calling out anybody specifically, but it seems like a lot of campaigns and people try to jump on the gender bandwagon just to get the project made, or just to
It's just to get the news. Yeah, it's just to get news to
get
talk
people to
about
come
them.
into the project.
Because you need a headline to grab something.
Right, like the Shade Balls.
Right. Goldie Blocks can suck it because they stole the Beastie Boys song, so I'm not backing them. They stole the Beastie Boys music. You can't do that.
Well, you can't. And they had to change it, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, they were called out for it. But I think first of all, I think it's ridiculous the toys are gender-specific anyway. I think it's ridiculous in Toys R Us. I think it's ridiculous in Target. It doesn't matter what store it's in. Does something being on pink or blue paper, should that matter to anybody?
I'm not buying that for my kid. It's on pink paper.
Exactly.
He would never like it. That's just, what... the fact that there's a parent... first of all, it says because they got complaints from customers.
That's what it says.
The fact that there's a parent out there who might not buy a toy for their child because it's in a section labeled girls or in a section labeled boys,
You should just get an automatic slap.
Yeah,
you don't get something removed, you just get slapped.
Well,
as a person
who's
with
doing
that?
Who's not buying something because it's near pink paper? Is that a thing? Is that really a thing in today's...
It's kind of ridiculous.
What year is this? 2015?
What year is this?
Are people really this dumb?
Now, it's also being taken out of bedding, so... Were little girls not allowed to have Batman bedding? Because it was in the boys aisle?
Yeah, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That's ridiculous.
There's no reason... Who cares if it says boys section and girls section?
Apparently that one person... And I would like to note that they specifically complained because the thing was being marketed towards girls.
I'm going to go in and complain that I can't figure out
boys.
what I should buy my boy or girl. Because sections aren't clearly defined.
What if...
I wish there were signage. So dumb.
That's dumb too.
Are they going to remove the clothing section too? Like, you just
Okay,
walk in
now,
and like
here's a question.
they make cuts specifically. Like clothes are cut in certain ways for boys and girls. You know why? Because boys and girls are different.
Well, physically, yes. That's absolutely... You learned.
Just so you know, they're allowed to buy. I don't know. It's so stupid.
So, Lego, specifically.
Right.
As you might know, I'm a fan of
You
Lego.
are? You like Lego?
I like Lego.
Really?
So... Oh! I was like, do I have a Lego piece on me? What's going on? The Friends sets expanded the Lego building block and construction aisle into the girls aisle in most stores. Places specifically like Target. No, it did. They started moving from just that section because they said girls weren't going down that aisle. And they were like, well, now we have a presence in the girls section. So now if Target is removing those labels, did those get sucked back into the construction blocks in the building?
They should. I mean,
Area?
all the building blocks should be together, right? Like, why
I mean,
not?
I think so. But
Why? Like, have you ever been like walking down Target and like you see a little girl and she's like about to head down the Lego section? She's like, "Oh no, I can't go down this aisle. It's only for boys." Like, no, that doesn't happen.
Oh, I hope it doesn't happen.
I mean, maybe it does. Hey, does that happen with your children? Do you have like? Does your son not walk down the My Little Pony aisle because it's just for girls? Does that happen? Like, I don't know. This boggles my mind that this is even a conversation that we're having. So let's not have it
Can we
anymore.
get rid of gender things everywhere? Like, why do we have to have everything pre-designated for one or the other?
Well, obviously they make tools for girls now. They have
Oh,
pink
jeez.
pink-handled hammers and things like that.
I think
like only
clothes
for
fine.
girls.
Clothes are fine. They're cut differently, like you said. Like, that's a different fit.
All right, let's stop talking about this. It's dumb.
Well, then, if we stop talking
It's
about
blind
this, what
box
should we...
time.
Oh, okay, then. Do you guys know what time it is? Blind box time! What do we have today, George?
Today we have Bear Brick Series
goody.
28.
Oof, I'm not collecting these. Too many series.
Don't be silly.
Nobody does that.
People do that.
Do they?
Hey, look, there's one of those Japanese Scare Bears.
This
This one has the little tag on his
Oh, he's a hopping ghost.
head. Hopping Ghost, like that
He's
one.
the
we
ghost.
got.
Ooh.
There's a Halo looking one. I think I want that one.
I want that one. The little, like, demon-y
Oh, it's an
looking.
actual Halo too. It's like licensed Halo.
Yeah, it says Halo. Okay, I want the demon-y one. What is that green one?
The one I
Emerald.
don't want is Pattern. All right, so let's see what we got.
Which one's pattern?
It just says Pattern.
Yeah, which one? Oh, pattern. What if you get that one and you're like, this is super cool.
Maybe it will be. Oh my god.
What?
There's a separate little, like the little card is actually sealed too.
Oh, it's a double blind box. What are you gonna open first?
The figure. Who cares about the card?
Air sealed. Aw, you got the green one.
I got Animal. I'm not even gonna bother opening this box.
I got Basic.
Oh look, he's a turtle. Should he go? I guess I'm opening it. He's going on the turtle shelf.
I got basic.
I got a Ninja Turtle.
It's weird. It looks kind of like it's gold, but it's got a weird like green yellow tint. It is a turtle. I mean, if you like Bear Brook, like that's cool. Everybody can like what they like.
Like this is just so. It's just because of this. It's in this packaging. It's like bent in half and shoved in the box. Like so, it's like creased and you can't even keep it. Like, why would you even want to keep it now?
The problem for me with Bear Brick. See, if I say this is a problem, it sort of applies to the old key situation as well.
Go ahead.
Which I guess I kind of, over the years, have begun to dislike. Because we used to collect a lot of key back in the day, you know,
When they sold
12
them.
years ago.
Back when they sold them.
So this is a turtle, right?
That's what it says.
So it just has a little turtle shell painted on its back, right?
That's what it says.
If this were a dunny, or something like that, another platform toy, it would come with an actual like turtle shell accessory that would slightly transform the figure.
Sometimes, yeah.
Often.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that more now than like, oh look, I painted a little turtle shell on its back. But that's me. You told me to leave that in the plastic.
It was already open.
Why do I listen to you? Is that a strange hue? Does it look green to you, or?
Yeah, it's got a greenish tint to it. I just don't like the articulation on Bear Bricks. It's
You know, like
I'm
this
not
little weird 45 degree.
yeah, I'm not a
30
fan
degree.
of the extra.
What about belly buttons? Do you like belly buttons?
No. All right, moving on.
Plastic! I'm plastic! Reviews!
What's up first?
Well, we have this.
This was sent in by special fan of the show, Show Lee.
Shirley! Hi!
So let's see. He wanted to see us review this. I
All
don't
right.
know anything about it.
This is not a toy we would probably normally pick up. Doesn't mean we don't like it. Just something we probably wouldn't normally pick
Oh,
up.
it's a Guyver. That's cool.
You know what that means?
It's a movie.
Is it related to Mick Guyver?
No.
Oh.
Although maybe you can call him Mick Guyver.
I'm naming him Mick.
This is a Figma, Max Factory, and Masaki Apsi action figure series. Figma.jp.
This is Figma 231. I have designations. I like
What does that mean?
I think that's which one it is.
Oh,
Did you cut yourself?
no.
Somebody asked for a compilation of all the times I've opened a package on Toy Break and cut myself. I don't know if I've got that kind of time because there's been a lot of cuts.
They give you a little baggie to put it all back into if you'd like when you're done.
Thoughtful, Figma.
Whoa.
All right, so this is a 15.5 centimeter tall, which is just under 6 inch, action figure. It includes a high frequency vibration sword, oh my, and a pressure cannon. I found a couple online
Boom
for
plate.
between $40 and $60, depending on where you want to pick it up. I'm pretty sure it's like highly articulated. You can get in some crazy poses.
Well, let's find out.
So let's check it out. Does it have all these hands? Oh, they're in here.
There, they're right there.
Should I open this piece? Yeah.
Sure. Whoa. So look, his little boob plate opens.
Well, most people call that a chest plate. Would you stop being gender biased?
See what you did there?
See what I did? I brought it back around.
Does it come off too?
It does. It changes with this one, the cannon, or maybe this one.
Whoa.
Wow, the little hands are on a little, like, holder. They'll have a little peg that they can,
So you
Go
don't have
rest
to have
on.
the opening one.
when they're not
What is
being
this thing?
used.
High frequency sword?
No, I think that's the high frequency. I don't know.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You can
Whoa.
change out these tiny spikes to have giant spikes.
Oh, I guess they're both high frequency swords. Short or tall.
Wow, look at that.
What is B? Where's B?
Oh, he's got little toe articulation.
So show me some poses. I love this little stand for, like, this little rack for the hand rack. Call it a hand
Look at
rack.
this. Look at the, like, crazy... Look, he's got articulated toe
Oh, that's cool.
bits.
Give me a cool pose.
I mean, I don't know I don't know. I don't pose
Anything.
action figures. I put them on my shelf.
But you can put them in a pose on your shelf. How does this arm
I have to do what Ben does with his 12-inch
look it
stuff
up?
and look it up. Look up a cool pose.
You have to do what Ben does with his 12-inch?
Excuse me?
You said it.
Look at that, though. Like, he can really, like... There you go. Yeah!
Don't stop believing.
That's what he's doing.
No. That's an awesome pose.
There you go.
See, and it uses the toes.
This
These
is
toes should be down though. Oh no.
this is a pretty cool feature. The breastplate that opens up. I mean, it's not only does it have just like a hinge, it actually swivels.
Whoa.
It's like a full ball joint just
On
on
both
a
sides?
yeah,
That's pretty neat.
a full ball joint swivel thing just for the breastplates.
What hands do you want? Open karate chop hand? Yeah.
Sure. Left or right?
Right. Hey,
What happened?
threw a sword on me.
Oh. Oh, this is the hard part where these little balls.
Continue.
His articulated balls.
360 degrees of articulation?
The movement's really cool in this stuff. I mean, just look at the, like, I mean, we're not saying much here, but, like, look at this, like, the way the shoulder pad's attached.
Mm-hmm.
It's got, like, an extra thing just so it can move all the way around when it's moving. And it has, like, the way that the joint is plugged in, it has, like, a double ball, so it's got a little extra movement up there. Pretty cool.
It's a really nice figure. It seems like a very affordable style figure to collect if you want a very posable action figure.
And Guyver's a cool thing. You should watch the movie.
Have you seen the movie?
I have.
Really?
All these hands, too. Like, it's pretty rad. I like the little hand tree it gives you. I think I would choose. Look at his little stop hand he's doing. Alright, well, let's move on to the next thing.
I like this a
pretty
lot.
Cool.
Thanks, Shirley.
I think it's probably the best thing.
Well, it's also the table's not 100%
Yeah.
flat. That's cool. I kind of want to go look at what other ones are out there now.
And some cool pose, too, that you can get them in.
I think you had him in the best pose ever.
Rock pose?
Down rock pose. We call it down rock.
Alright. I like it.
That's the Austin Powers. No! What's that? Oh, here's your baggie.
That is, I mean, you kind of need this. Because then you could throw away the box, but then you have a place to keep all the hands, the extra bits.
Well, George, speaking of boxes to throw away.
Oh no, we're getting into it?
Are you ready for this?
Alright.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
I'm ready for this. I'm excited about it.
This was a lot of
Did
my
you even
time.
know that this was there?
Yeah, you told me days before.
Did you, like... Should we just show them, or do you want to tell them the story?
Let's tell the story as we get the box out. So,
Okay.
we went to this thing called D23, which is a Disney convention. It is a specifically Disney-themed convention. Everything there is Disney-related.
Which used to be a lot more sort of confined until recently. This was the first D23 that was held since Marvel acquired Lucas and Marvel.
Disney acquired Marvel.
Disney. What did I say?
You said Marvel acquired.
Since Disney acquired Marvel and Lucas.
So now it's Disney. It's everything Disney, but now Disney is everything. So
Disney's everything.
there's all sorts
Excuse
of things like Star Wars. And now here's what happened. We went to D23, and I stood in line for 5 hours. Actually more, because we got there at 9:45 in the morning and joined our friends in line.
Thank you, friends in line.
Ben was kind enough to get there early to stand in line the longest.
Thank you,
And
Ben.
then Scott and Kathy met, and Sarah Jo, and we met at about 9:45. Doors were supposed to open at 10. We got in around 11. So from 9:45 to 11, we stood in the sun. Then we went inside and stood from 11:30 to 5:30.
When he says we, he means him and Scott.
Or 11:30 to 4:30, I guess.
4:30, yeah.
In order to get this set that we're about to bring up here.
Into the Disney store. Or which one was it?
Just the line for the Disney store itself.
Okay, so this was the one thing I wanted from D23, and I'm so excited that George got it. What? Star Wars Elite!
Now, I haven't seen anything at D23 except for this. Because I was in line with Scott for hours.
It's too reflective. I don't know if you can even...
5 hours.
All right, so what is this? Star Wars Elite. This is from Disney, of course. This is the D23 exclusive set of die-cast action figures. It's limited to 500 pieces. Oh, what number do we have?
I don't think it's numbered like that.
It is numbered.
Is it?
Yep, guaranteed.
I'll pull it out then and we'll find out.
Hold on.
It's on the bottom right here. Or on the bottom of that. Somewhere. I saw it somewhere. It just says 1 of 500. I don't think they're actually
Other
numbered.
people had numbers.
Oh, 442 of 500.
442.
The number's over here.
Okay, you guys can probably
inside
see
the
this
box.
better now.
So, well,
So, what this set includes is Darth Maul, Anakin Skywalker, General Grievous, Stormtrooper, Darth Vader, Boba Fett, C-3PO, and R2-D2. The last two that I just mentioned, C-3PO and R2-D2, are the exclusive D23 versions of said characters. The whole set together for all 8 figures went for $200, and all of the figures, obviously except the exclusive versions. Everything will be sold individually at Disney stores later this year. Oh, look at that Anakin face.
The Anakin is awful.
We got to get something out. I want to see something.
I don't, without just completely destroying this box, they're
we-
in there.
Yeah?
They're stuck in there.
Are you keeping the box?
I mean, what do you do with, like, this is
You
kind
throw
of...
the box away.
But you spent $200 to get this
I don't give
thing.
a crap about the $200 or the box.
All right. Well, give me a second. Oh, wait a minute. Pull that box
There's too
away.
many pieces to this box, you guys.
There might be a way to get in.
I'm going to read some of the back of this thing. This is a legendary die-cast action figure gift set. Blah, blah, blah. It showcases unforgettable characters from episodes 1 through 6. Blah, blah, blah. It is the perfect addition to any collection. Blah, blah, blah. I have to say, I am surprised, one, that you stood in line for 5 hours, and two, that there were any left when you got into the store.
They just kept bringing more out.
Right, but there's only 500.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone cared about this.
Which is why I think we should open it. Because, like, are we going to put it back in this thing and just store it somewhere?
This is going to be the most valuable collectible they've ever made. Because no one wanted it. Because you can't carry it.
It's really heavy, you guys. This box is not that impressive, by the way. Like, it's a big box because it has to house 8 action figures. But the box itself is just black with some silver trim. Star Wars.
The funny thing is, though, all these figures are going to be available. So the only thing that makes this worth getting is the fact that you get this box.
Yes, but I wanted the figures.
All right. Well,
We have some figures.
we have enough out to judge it.
Judge.
Um,
It's so heavy.
that R2 is super heavy. Now, they call these die cast.
Yes.
And I guess I don't understand why they need to be.
Because
Because it's just another way to sell more toys that I already have.
Hasbro has the license for plastic ones?
Yeah.
I'm
well,
guessing? I don't know.
That's the thing. Like, this head is PVC. This is PVC. This is PVC.
The accessories. A lot of the accessories. Like, which I talk about.
The hand is PVC. The accessory is 100% PVC
Oh, don't
and
bend it
shitty.
too much.
Most of him is PVC. There's a couple pieces that are like, that's PVC. I guess his chest, a piece of his legs, a piece of his arm is die cast. This is certainly
Oh, his
not
his hand
worth
is
$200.
Look at the paint. Okay, so C-3PO and R2 are supposed to be D23 exclusives. That's what the D23 news was. They look like the classic versions, though, to me. So what would the regular version be that's going to come out at the store?
That's the thing is,
Like, what's special about
there's
these
no
ones?
way that they're going to make these not come out. Like, there's no way they're going to never release R2 and 3PO. I'm guessing that the metallic paint is what...
Oh.
See how they're metallic?
That's true. It could be matte at the regular store.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's that.
Let's look at his wires.
It's
His little painted on, not
just
sculpted,
shitty.
crappily painted wires.
Like, it's really just shitty.
Try to bend his arms. I meant the elbows, but you can bend him that way too.
Are they supposed to?
I don't think they bend.
No, I mean, they're not supposed to, I don't think.
Okay, so in taking Grievous out, he comes out in several pieces because nothing wants to stay together on him. So this one goes on here, I guess.
Like, it's not even like a high detail sculpt. Like, the sculpting is bad.
So these figures, at $200, and you get 8 figures, so that's $25 per figure. A Star Wars black figure you get for $20.
And it's amazing, and you could play with it. This is terrible. Like, this...
I mean, it fell apart literally out of the package.
This is awful.
Okay, Anakin's awful anyway. I mean,
Yeah, but
Anakin. But that
this
face
is terrible. Who is that?
It's terrible. I think it might be Justin Bieber. Let's see, I got another leg on here.
These are...
Don't buy these.
We shouldn't have opened it. We never should have opened it.
I'm super happy. Why? Super happy we opened it.
Yeah, but you didn't stand in line for 5 hours.
I told you not to either, but nobody listens to me. Why on earth would you do that? Why would you do that? This actually will not stay together. Let's see if we can even get him in any sort of a pose. Perhaps his cape will help him stand.
It's mostly not even die cast. It's mostly PVC.
I wouldn't say mostly. I mean, I'd say it's mostly die-cast. But die-cast doesn't work for an action figure. There's a reason that die-cast action figures aren't a thing. He stands with the cape. He's still missing an arm, but you know, whatever. We've got some bendy lightsabers.
This is highly disappointing. If you bought this set, don't open it. Just leave it in that giant display box and put it in your shelf and put it in your corner and cry yourself to sleep because you're an idiot.
What is wrong with you? Look at Boba Fett. Look at Boba Fett.
There's so many better versions of these figures out there that already exist.
That's the thing, is like we don't really need
all right, so to be fair...
I also thought for some reason these were going to be 3 3/4 until we were at the show and I figured out that they were 6-inch.
And also, to be fair, I was standing in line for Tsum Tsum. Scott really wanted this set, and I really wanted the Tsum Tsum that were going to be exclusive. By the time we got through 4 hours of line to get our chance at going into the store, the Tsum Tsum were all sold out in every size, every character. So all that was left was this, and there was no way I was standing in line for 5 hours to not buy something, so I bought this instead.
The shoes are accurate. That's cool.
Great. I got a giant heavy figure that barely stands, made of half PVC, half metal. Is he playing guitar? What's he doing here? I mean, I guess the R2 is probably the best one in the set.
I think 3PO, aside from the bad painting on the wires, is pretty cool because he's so shiny.
The cool thing is they made the
leg and everything is accurate.
They made the leg go so you can put it up inside, and he can just be the regular 2-legged R2.
Now there's Ghost Chris.
The head is articulated. The legs are articulated. I think the R2 is and 3PO are. I mean, 3PO doesn't.
Say 3PO. Human cyborg relations.
I was trying to.
Oh, I thought I was looking at things. 3PO.
Are they in scale?
3PO. I think R2 is way too big.
Why is R2 so huge?
I think R2 is way too big for some reason. Doesn't R2 only come up to like his hip?
I don't think this is correct. Is he out of scale?
Maybe Disney didn't have.
Maybe C-3PO's too small. Is he supposed to be?
I think 3PO should be a little bit bigger, maybe.
Is R2 too big? Something is wrong.
Where's a stormtrooper? Oh, he's heavy. Let's get a stormtrooper.
I don't know. This Anakin...
He doesn't seem too short for a stormtrooper.
If anyone is an Anakin collector and they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna need that. I need that Anakin." Tell us, and you can have this for $25 shipped. Are these? Well, these are $25 a piece. He said.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Here's what else is disappointing for the price and the hassle and the D23 special and the blah 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 blah. Like, the paint on a stormtrooper has very little. It requires very little. It's white and black. That's all it is. The shoes. Look at how crappily painted the edge of the shoe is. Can't you tighten that up? Tighten that up.
I can't talk about these anymore.
Are you sad?
Yeah, they're awful.
I'm not sad. Can I tell you that?
And because they're metal, they have all these extra
good,
screw holes and
yeah, there's a ton of screw holes.
Things that aren't on real action figures. That this is a leave it in the box toy.
There's no point for these to exist, and like you said, you can't really get them into the into a pose that you want them to be in because they're heavy. It's proportionally too heavy for most poses, it seems. I mean, I'm sure you could futz around with it and get it into the thing that you want it to be. I was hoping Grievous was going to be cool and they could, put all of his lightsabers in and it was going to be, rad metal robot.
Probably.
He's ridiculous. If you touch him 4 things will fall off of him, so watch out. That it's just a lost cause. I feel like this is, I told you.
So that just
I feel
pops
like
that
this is
one
a
out.
failed experiment.
Yeah, I wonder how long this
Why-
line's gonna last.
why
Where's
did-
his other arm?
What other arm?
Oh, it's over here. I didn't know they were both on.
Why are the hands PVC on C-3PO? That doesn't...
Why are any of them? Like,
Oh no, some gold already flaked off.
are you serious?
It just fell off on my finger. Like,
This is a disappointment.
okay, I'm gonna set that down.
Like, and the fact that it's because it's got that heavy, like, one piece of.
Meh.
This is garbage.
All right, let's put this aside.
Ah.
Let's put this aside for a moment, and let's look at a different metal toy. How can we do that?
Sure. What is this silver?
Can we look at a different metal Star Wars toy?
Yeah.
Will it
let's
make you
do
happier?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I have
I'm
this.
really sad that we opened this. That's something. Look at the packaging on that. That's
So I have
pretty
this-
high tech.
I have this Wicket figure. It's from D'Agostini. It's a 1/32 scale lead Ewok
Okay.
in honor of Ewok hashtag
Is
Ewok
it lead
August.
or pewter?
It's lead.
They made toys out of lead?
I
On
believe this is
purpose?
from Italy. Well, once it's painted, it's sealed. I mean,
All right. I don't know. We always try and use lead-free material
That's
when we make
true.
our things, and they're like, "Here, this is
isn't
actual
from America.
lead." All right.
So I want you to talk about the packaging.
Well, it's in hot rod flame. You know, like the way Ewoks are known for, hot rod flames.
Let me just show you here. Oh yeah, flames.
I think
Flame
that
on.
that immediately needs to be ripped off the packaging. That's the exact opposite of the thing we just opened. That was meant to be stayed in the pack, like to stay in the package, and this one needs to be ripped out of the package immediately. So of course we should probably keep it in the package because we're doing the opposite today. He's like heavier than R2.
Oh, I don't know about that.
A little lead bomb weight. The painting's really nice on this. Like
He's cute, right?
I wouldn't be able to paint it that nice.
He's like a little game. I mean, he's not part of a game, but he looks like a little game piece. That's sort of his scale.
That's a really good Ewok.
He's cute, right?
He's even like stepping into the grass. Like it's got a
yeah.
little footprint in it.
It smells like metal.
Just wash your hands when you're done.
I will.
Cool.
I kind of wash my hands after I play with most of my toys. That's the thing. Actually, can I show you something else from D'Agostini that I
Sure.
recently acquired?
While you're at it.
So they also did these starships and vehicles from Star Wars. And if you are following my hashtag Ewok August on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, you have already seen this. Ewok glider, Ewok skin glider,
Yep.
which in case you didn't
Made
know,
of real Ewok skin.
I feel like it's made of other animal skin. It could
Says
be made of
Ewok
Ewok.
skin glider, does it
It
not?
could be. But the cool thing about this, so this guy's from 2005.
Okay.
This one's from 2011.
Okay.
This was part of the subscription where you subscribe and like every month they send you a different little vehicle. And I think like it's got this great box. And it's like mounted really nice and it's really cute. And I like that they put that in there. But it also comes with a little collector's magazine booklet thing. All the information about said starship or vehicle. So this one was number 74, as you can see here. But it's got a ton of, information, pictures from the movie.
I like that it has Sindel on it, like on the
Sindel
cover. Like,
everywhere. Sindel all day long. This is pretty cool. You didn't notice this the other day. There's a whole little diagram on the Ewok
it's cool.
glider.
It's also kind of funny to be part of your Ewok collection where it's like severely lacking an Ewok. There's like the big hole in the middle where the Ewok goes, and no Ewok.
And then at the back here, there was a cool little, like some concept artwork and stuff. Like I like this one right here because it's a little bit like a tauntaun pterodactyl, a taunadactyl, if you will.
If you will.
At one point, it was thought that the Ewoks might ride on flying creatures, a leftover from pre-production on both earlier Star Wars films. And somewhere else in the book, back here, it said that that creature actually ended up making it into Episode 2
Cool.
on Camino. So, fun little things.
Yeah.
Neat, right?
I'm going to have to read this little book.
You should, and then you can learn all about Ewok
Sindel
culture.
Tawani, Child in Trouble.
Stakrosa, crash, crash.
Oh, look at that Wicket.
How
Terrible.
great is he?
Yeah, it's pretty
All right.
good.
Did you get something else at D23 when you purchased the Star Wars
I did. So,
set that you
like I
loved
said,
so
they were
much?
all out of plush Tsum Tsums, but I couldn't leave without some sort of plush. So I got this little guy named Snoggy, as seen in Frozen Fever. I don't know what Frozen Fever is. I'm guessing it's another
Animation, yes.
thing.
But it's
look how
also as seen
adorable.
in Tsum Tsums.
So yeah, this guy is awesome. So I had to get
Look
one
at
of
them,
him.
they dance.
But the real thing we got.
Oh,
Oh, and all the things with this special D23 sticker
Mm-hmm.
were the limited, or were the exclusive to D23.
Okay.
So like that box has a big old sticker on it. It says D23 on it.
big
So-
ol' sticker.
And then
It's
we
going in the
got
trash.
this little guy. Just noticed has a D23
Oh, yeah.
sticker, and he's got a D23 Expo tag. So
I wish I
these
cared
might
about
not be available outside of
We
that.
should have gotten like 10 of them.
Yeah, I didn't know. And then this is the new vinyl collectible Tsum Tsum. And this was the, I don't know why this is, how this is going to be D23 exclusive. Like maybe they're going to change his,
I think
something about him.
maybe it's the size. Maybe they're usually smaller.
Yeah, I have no idea, but it says exclusive.
Now, you had to buy something in order to buy him, right?
Kind of. You could just buy this. Like I saw people that wanted just this, and they were just buying it, but it just cost more.
Oh.
If you bought anything else, they were only $5.
How much was it if you bought it separately?
I don't know, 'cause
More
I
than
bought
$5.
15.
Oof.
No, 15 Canadian. 13. $13 if you just bought him by himself. But if you bought anything else, you can buy him for $5.
Oh.
Oh, here he is. D23 Expo
Oh, that's what's
exclusive.
different. It just says D23 Expo.
Yeah, so that's how it becomes exclusive.
That's kind of cheesy. No pun intended that he's a mouse.
No pun given.
Whoa. He's heavy. I thought they were going to be
I
like
thought they're going to be
roto.
roto vinyl, but they're kind of solid PVC. Like they're not solid, but it's
It's
thick.
heavy. It's heavier than I expected. Are these going to be $13 each?
I hope not.
Because that's going to blow.
Yeah. Well, by all indication, they're $12.95.
All right, can I make a
We might
thought
not
here?
be collecting these.
I don't mind buying like 2 if you're like, oh, that's the one I really like. That one, like it's Gus Gus. I want to buy that or something. I don't feel like I need to collect these because we already have so many of the cute little plush Tsum Tsums.
The nice thing about these
And this
is
guy.
I think that when they come out, they're going to be in different sizes.
I would like tinier than that.
Theirs going to be tinier than this. And I think those will be the ones that we collect. This might just be the one that we have because it was D23. And I
Because
got
it's D20. When you go,
something from that stupid
it's
store.
just the same as when you go to Comic-Con or any of those things, but sort of one level up even. You get there and you're like, D23 fever. Like, I have to... D23! You did it. You did. You went up to the... By the time you got to the store, you were like, I have to buy something.
Yeah, only because I had put in that much time.
Well, that was your choice.
Look, I'm not saying it wasn't my choice. No one's
Oof.
saying it was someone else's choice.
Since we're doing Star Wars stuff, I have one tiny thing. It'll take like 2 seconds.
All right.
What's that? What's that
Look
store?
back here.
What's this store from?
That's Build-A-Bear, Aileen.
Build-A-Bear. Whatever could I have purchased at Build-A-Bear? It's an Ewok!
Surprised?
All right, so super quick. This one doesn't take very long. This was the new plush Wicket from Build-A-Bear. It was available at pretty much every Build-A-Bear location, I think.
Bab.
Build-A-Bear. He is not what I was expecting
Okay.
because I heard there was an Ewok coming to Build-A-Bear. I was like, great. I'll get it next time I happen over to Build-A-Bear. I thought it was going to be like you go in, you pick up your little
Skin.
dead skin thing, and then you go fill it, and you shake your heart up high, and you shake your heart down low, and then you put the little heart in, and you stuff it, and you know, you have fun with your building your bear, build your Ewok, whatever. This is not that way. It comes pre-made just like this. It's slightly smaller than sort of the average standard Build-A-Bear things. You could probably fit some of the accessories on. I think you can put like glasses and jackets or some little thing on here, but I just wanted the little Ewok because obviously I like Ewoks, but
It's a stuffed animal. It's just a Build-A-Bear stuffed animal.
it's in the name. You build a bear, build a thing. You didn't build him.
Someone did. All right. One last piece of news before we wrap up this show. And let's get back to something that has a little bit cooler.
Is this Star Wars?
No, let's get something that's not Star Wars.
not
Something
Star
a little
Wars?
cooler, something a little more artistic. This is the Fucked Up Kids Series 4 from Ren 1 Lab.
This pet mouse.
Let me look up the
Stick.
ren1lab.storeenvy.com. This is Fuck Series 4. And you can get
Spoiler alert on the title. Or
what?
Language.
Fucked Up Kids are called.
Language.
Hey, we deserve to have a little cursing after all that stupid Star Wars crap we just opened.
You hate Star Wars. I love how shiny these stickers are.
So I think that this might be a set of the artists, like the artist set where it's all of everybody. But these are Garbage Pail Kid inspired. This is smart. Because they're putting in these wax packs.
Give me a couple of these.
The one thing I hate about wax packs is that it always waxes your last card. So they were smart and put in a backer on there to get the back card all waxed out.
Oh.
It doesn't get on your good cards.
These
Very
are
smart.
adult versions, sort of Garbage Pail Kids.
Well, they are called Fucked Up Kids.
They are.
It's that cannibal fuckface guy.
Yeah.
There's even guys on the back of some of these, like...
Oh my goodness.
These are not safe for work.
These are not safe. Oh, that one's shiny. And it's an artist signature.
Oh, look at that.
Very cool. All right. These are fun. I like them.
They're kind of hard to show. Yeah, look at that.
Do you know how much they are? Scully Tour.
It's 60. You can get the $16 artist pack, which I think is this. Let me look at it real quick. Artist pack, $16.
Did you see Turtle Body Krang?
Turtle Body Krang.
But did you see the back?
Now, this card right here, I don't know if they've already sold it or if it's already out or gone, but Andrew Scribner sculpted that piece.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he's got it on his Facebook page.
Andrew Scribner, part of OMFG. Awesome.
So yeah, it is. It's a complete set. So for $16, you can get a complete set.
That's not a bad price at all.
And there's also original sketches, autograph artist cards.
And they're like double-sided. Like
2 golden tickets that will allow your name to be made into a fuck for Series 5.
We should have...
That's cool.
Forces of Darkness, it's just Kathy Bates.
Kurt No Brain. He's blowing his own brains out. That's amazing.
I always loved these ones in the old Garbage Pail Kids with the...
The award.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought those were clever. Oh! It's cool that these are also double-sided. It's not all the same thing on the back. You know, some of them have, like, just another card on the back.
I'm wondering
Some
if
of
it's
them
the
have...
artist, like, gets to do whatever they want on the back.
Oh, interesting.
So, like, if they want to put their
An alternate
own...
version.
Yeah, or an alternate version or their own name or something, like... Maybe it's just another thing for them. I don't know what the backs represent. It's
Maybe
cool,
we
though.
could read up on that.
Yeah, so you should definitely get these. $16, you get the whole set. It's a lot of cards in there. I don't know how
Yeah.
many it is, but it's all of them.
If only we had a way to find out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Riveting.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 20 cards for $16. That's less than $1 a card, everybody.
Losing money if you don't do it. Right
And
now, buy them.
There's chances to get original art and autographs, so that's pretty cool.
And we got an Arbel 420.
Arbel 420.
Or Arbel. Whichever
However
one.
you say
Whichever one you prefer.
it. So tainted.
All right, so you should go check those out. Should we check out this week in Amazon purchases?
Let's do it, Alien.
There were a couple toys I noticed
Tell me about them.
that went through the Amazon purchases. So first of all, thank you for everybody. Whether you're buying toys or not, you can buy whatever you usually buy on Amazon. Buy pencils and batteries and groceries and everything else, because who wants to leave their house? It's cool to just have Amazon bring you stuff. Wait, that's me. But I did notice a couple of toys came through in the last week. We had a Bandai number 130 RGM 96X Jesta 1/144th high grade Universal Century.
Sure.
It's a robot. Then there was also the Transformers Generations Combiner Wars Legends Classic Decepticon Viper figure.
There's a lot of words in that title.
So 2 robots. To simplify.
Some robot buying went on.
Some robot buying one. I always approve of robot buying.
Sure.
Should we get into some events?
Let's do it.
What is coming up?
San Jose Super Toy and Comic Book Show. 250 tables of vintage to modern toys, comics, and collectibles at the Santa Clara County Fairgrounds in San Jose, California, August 29th and 30th. timetunnelnews.blogspot.com.
Maybe someone will have this set for sale
What
from
are you saying?
D23.
Is there someone that's going to have that?
No, I was just saying, because clearly they all go need to buy it off your recommendation.
Oh, don't buy the set. It's garbage. What else is coming up?
Right around the corner from that, Dragon Con, which is the largest multimedia pop culture convention focusing on science fiction and fantasy, gaming, comics, literature, art, music, and film, spanning actually it might span more than that, it might span 5 hotels now, in downtown Atlanta, Georgia, September 4th through 7th, dragoncon.org. And that's a fun show.
Someday we'll go to that again.
They have the big cosplay parade and, like, cosplay party stuff at night, and they have everything from, like, concerts going on in the evening, activities all day. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a fun time. I liked it a lot.
There's also, on the other side, our coast, the West Coast.
Long Beach Comic-Con, celebration of comic books and pop culture at the Long Beach Convention Center in Long Beach, California on September 12th and 13th. LongBeachComicCon.com.
Long Beach. And, just in case you were wondering where we're going to be next.
I'm not.
Right after that. You're not? You're not going to go?
I'm not wondering.
You're not going to go? You're not going to be there? Son of Monsterpalooza! At the Marriott Burbank Hotel and Convention Center in Burbank, California, September 18th to 20th, monsterpalooza.com for more information. And we have a table there.
We do.
Come find us at Table 7.
This is our first time at Son of Monsterpalooza.
It is. I'm excited.
So yeah, it's going to be cool to find out how that show is.
We are fans, of course, of Monsterpalooza. We have shown some pictures before, and I'm sure if you follow Instagram or Twitter or anything like that, we've shared some of the experiences we've had at Monsterpalooza, and it's a really fun time. It's a lot of special effects people, sculptural work, Sideshow even does a thing there.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool. It's a nice variety of, like, it's generally horror related, but it's horror, it's monsters, it's special effects, it's, dinosaurs from movies, like old toys. It's kind of a little bit of everything.
William Stout.
William Stout.
They'll know.
They know. Everybody knows, obviously. So, what was your favorite thing we did today?
Waste $200. That was my favorite thing.
These are so heavy, you guys.
Somebody send in donations because we got to build that fund back up because that was a waste. Sorry we wasted your donations. But we did it so you don't have to. We just saved you all $200. Do not buy these figures. Don't buy them when they're individual. Don't buy them when they come out.
I wonder how much they're going to be individually.
Hopefully $25, or this was a giant waste. These are terrible. Don't buy them. There's my review.
How about this guy? Is he your favorite?
That's worth buying. This little guy, $5.
Oh,
he's worth
my
it.
guy out. It's okay, buddy. You can sit
Get
there.
these cards. Those are worth it. $16. Get those.
So everything except the Star Wars figures make you happy.
Yep.
Aw, sadness from George. Wah, wah.
Can't even put them back in the box because it's destroyed.
But you know what you can do is check the show notes at toybreak.com for links to everything that we were talking about. You can watch past episodes. You can join in the contests and the discussions on our forum. You can support the show by clicking on the Amazon link before you shop. You can also call and leave us a voicemail at 818-AM-I-GOOD. You can email us, info@toybreak.com. You can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/toybreak. He was listening. You can check out our toy briefs, our toy girls, and our full episodes of Toy Break at youtube.com/toybreak. You can also subscribe to Brick Break, which is our Lego focus show, which we have all the Comic-Con exclusive Lego sets up on. And stay tuned because we're going to get some of the new Scooby-Doo stuff up there soon. Yay! You can also follow us on social... Oh, wait, your other thing that you have.
Couch Funded. Watch it. Subscribe.
Where?
YouTube. Couch Funded.
All right. You can also follow us on Twitter and the social networks and Instagram and everything at Toy Break. You can follow me at Aileen Gaspar.
At George Gaspar.
Woohoo!
Out Couch Funded.
What?
At Couch Funded.
Out.
Out. See you next week.
Bye, everyone. We'll see you next week. Same toy time, same toy channel.